Hello friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Anna and I do all things cleaning, organizing, and homemaking on my channel. And I have a few questions for you today. Are you looking for some motivation for the end of the year? Feeling a little overwhelmed with your kids' toys? Or maybe your closet is feeling like it's kind of closing in on you and you just need some motivation to tackle some decluttering and organizing in your home today? Is your pantry overflowing and it just needs organization? Maybe your refrigerator? If any of this sounds like things that are happening in your house, you're not alone. I'm there with you, and I have compiled some of my most popular videos that deal with decluttering these spaces, your closets, your kids' toys, your pantry, all of those things. I've compiled some of my top videos from this year with 3 hours of non-stop cleaning motivation, so you do not have to pick another video while you're cleaning. Let this thing play and let's get to tackling some clutter in our homes. Let's finish the year strong. Instead of waiting until the beginning of the year, start now. Find time now to start doing just a little bit of decluttering and organizing, getting ahead of the holiday. Maybe you have company coming to stay in your home and you want it to feel a little less cluttered or just a little more organized. Whatever your situation may be, this video will have you covered because I've got a little bit of all of that, and it's all dealing with organizing, decluttering, and just making your space feel better. So let's do it together. Turn this video on and let's get to cleaning. And I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you do, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you in our community. We've got a lot of great videos that are going to happen in the new year, and I hope you will join us as we get our lives and our homes in order and ready for a fresh new year. Hello friends, and welcome to my channel. My name is Anna, and if you are looking for some major motivation for getting things ready to go back to school, you are in the right place. In today's video, I will be getting my kids' backpacks and lunch boxes cleaned up and ready to go for school. I'll be sorting some school supplies, as well as giving one of my son's room a major declutter and reset just in time for school to start. And keep watching until the end because I have got a super yummy crock pot recipe for you that you do not want to miss. It is going to be amazing for those busy fall evenings as school and activities start back up and life gets crazy and chaotic again. I hope y'all love today's video, and let's go ahead and get started. What you'll see me use on my kids' backpack is I just sprayed it with Shout. You could use spray and wash or anything like that. Scrubbed out all of the stains in all the areas. Used some Lysol laundry sanitizer just to get them good and disinfected. Threw in a scoop of OxyClean just to help with stains. And then I washed it on Delicate Cycle and let it air dry. Okay, I wanted to show you guys, and it might be too loud in here. I'm going to show you guys my kids' lunch boxes and backpacks. I washed them and I spray and wash them. I couldn't get some of this out, but this still, there was even some sticky stuff that I got off. And they just look so much better, just clean, fresh, and ready to go for the school year. And they were in such great shape that I didn't need to buy new ones. So this one turned out amazing. She had lots of just dirt and stains, and hers looks amazing. I'll have to rewrite her name on it, but there's still some of the dark stains didn't come completely out, but look at how amazing that looks. And they were in such great shape. There was no reason they needed to get new backpacks or lunch boxes. And same thing with my sons. Like, this was real dirty all through here, and I just spray and washed them with some Shout and then washed them on Delicate, and they turned out so great. Actually, I was nervous with this light pink. You know, there's not everything that I can get off, but I mean, these look so good, so amazing. Ready to go for the new school year. All right, here is a very disastrous looking school supply haul. So what I'm going to do now, I unloaded everything out of the bags, and I'm going to divide it between my two kiddos. I got all of my school supplies this year and pretty much every year from Walmart. They just have the best selection and the greatest prices that I have found. So everything you see here is from Walmart except for the little Apple first day of school sign, and that is from Target.
Doesn't seem so long ago. I'm just sitting here bored at home.
So here's all their supplies divided out. So glad I did this because I realized I missed something off my son's list, so I had to go grab that. And then you'll see a glimpse of a teacher bag over there. I'm going to share with you a little thing I'm doing for the teachers this year at the beginning of the school year. I wanted to do it so bad last year, but with the new baby and everything, I could not get it together last year, but I did it at the end of last year. This year I want to have my kids take it with them to their teachers for the beginning of the year. So I will share that with you guys in next week's video, because I'm going to do even more back to school prep in that video next week. Now we're jumping into my son's room. In here I am trying to come in and just declutter his toys, reset his room so that he can be more successful at picking it up. He is only 4, so I don't expect perfection from him, but he has been telling me he can't pick it all up, it's too much, and I thought, well, if he's got less to pick up, it will be easier for him, and we can just rotate even more toys out of his active toy selection. So that is what we are doing right now in my son's room. Keep your eyes peeled too. Here in a second, something unexpected and a bit startling happens to me in the video, and I decided to go ahead and keep it in and not edit it out because it was pretty funny, and I couldn't believe that it actually had gotten captured while I was filming.
Don't I miss you and all those things we did back then? Way back then. Killing time, Friday night, found a photograph of us. I can't remember what we did that time. We were spending one night in Venice. It just slipped my mind. I just know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top. But we were clever not to take it too far. Though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been. 'Cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then.
For me, the way I organize, I always make a huge pile, and it always gets worse before it gets better. I say that all the time, but I got everything, all of his toys piled into the floor so you can see kind of the magnitude of what he has, which is entirely too much, but we have generous friends who've given us a lot of things and just we've just accumulated a lot. We'll just leave it at that. And so what I do is I get it all out so I can see it, and then I divide by categories. And then from there, I declutter and pull out anything that's broken, missing pieces, things like that need to go. And then anything that can be donated or passed on, I also pull out. I did not have a lot of donations or anything like that yet. That is coming as we get closer to his birthday and Christmas. I do try to declutter and actually donate then to make room for anything he might get for birthday and holidays. But here I am just dividing into groups and then decluttering from there, and then putting what I can into the toy rotation bins that are up high. And then I even pulled in another bin that you'll see in a little bit that I'm putting under our bed to create even more storage. And then as I notice that he doesn't ask for certain things, then that stuff will then go to donation or to his baby brother.
I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you act, and how you move.
I believe I had some Michael Bublé playing, and clearly I was feeling it and just trying to enjoy these daunting tasks. I always have some good music going, and I was just really enjoying myself, as you can see.
'Cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Why can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, you should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down? Yeah. La 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 la. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Why can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down? Before I'm too invested.
All right, so here is what I have. My thought is, if this is out, is this too overwhelming for him to pick up? Just this stuff, just kind of right here. Because he keeps saying it's too much stuff, I can't pick it all up, even though he's the one who single-handedly gets it out. So, and they'll go into the bins. I think this is what I'm going to do. And then I've got toy rotation up high. I put those two bins back. And I've got some more toy rotation over here. My thoughts are some of this stuff he doesn't ask for at all. So I'm going to give it a little more time. And then I'm going to rotate it out to donations or save it for Dallas and move it into Dallas's room. But it doesn't need to continue to take up space if he is not asking for it or using it. And I hardly ever get stuff out of these rotation bins or up in the closet down for him. So, but I'm going to leave him with this to see if this is a little more manageable. So I'm going to put it all back into the bins right now. scared me to death. Now that I've got everything kind of decluttered, reset, I'm going to clean. So you will see, also I was going to point out in Gabriel's closet, you notice some stuff going on those little shelves right there. We're going to paint and fix those, and then I am going to show you guys in an upcoming video what I will be using those for during the school year, but they are kind of a mess right now, need to be painted. But as I am starting my cleaning, I wanted to share my new duster with you guys. My old one broke, and I was on the search for like this telescoping type duster, and I found this one. I believe the brand's called Oh So Fit, and I was just looking for something just like this, and I am already loving this one more than my other one because the telescoping piece feels so much more substantial. That's what broke on my other duster that y'all have seen me use in my other videos. It was orange, kind of an orange red color. But this one came with, I showed you at the very beginning just a second ago, it came with a piece where you can do like cobwebs, like an attachment specifically for like cobwebs and things like that. And then you can screw that off and put this long duster on it. And then you can extend it. I mean, I extended it up. It's probably extends like 6 feet tall. I'm not exactly sure, but it extended really high. I can extend it up and not have to get on a ladder. I am so short. And I love dusters that allow me to be able to stand on my feet and dust my fans and things like that, and my, moldings and all of that stuff. And I love this, and it's a really long, fluffy duster. So far, I am really loving this. I will link it in the description below if you are on the hunt for a good duster and want to give this one a try. I am really liking it. It also comes with a microfiber cloth as well. It comes with the cobweb duster, the extension pole, a microfiber cleaning cloth, and then the microfiber feather duster.
I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your end destination. You're far away and yet so close. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your end destination. I hope I'll be your life-changing sensation.
Okay, so I am browning up my beef right now. The other ingredients that I'm gonna need is some red sauce, some cheese tortellini. This is gonna be like a kind of a pasta lasagna bake that you're going to kind of layer in the crock pot. So cheese tortellini. I'm using mozzarella cheese. You could use all different kinds of cheese. I will need more than this, so I've got another block that I can shred up. And then some ricotta cheese as well. So I'm going to brown up my beef and then mix in my red sauce. And you can use, depends on how saucy you want it. I will probably use a jar and maybe another half of red sauce. Does anyone else drain their beef like this? I always drain off like all of the excess grease, and instead of using like a strainer or anything and it going down my sink drain, I have just always done it like this, and then I'll just pull the paper towel off, set it in my sink till it cools a little bit, and then throw it in the trash. And it's just an easy way to drain off the excess grease without messing up my sink in the process.
Of your smile. What if the wind could spread your love?
Once you've got your red meat sauce ready, go ahead. I spray my crock pot for an easier cleanup, and it helps me out so much. But your first layer for your little pasta lasagna bake thing. I know it sounds weird, pasta lasagna, because there's pasta in lasagna, but anyways, for this, you're going to layer your red sauce on the bottom, pour a little of your tortellini, and I guess you could layer this any way, but this is how I'm doing it. Layer in half your bag of tortellini, and then I spread out some of the ricotta cheese, and then the next thing you're going to do is sprinkle some mozzarella on top of that, and then repeat your layers again until you get all the way to the top and you have no more red sauce left, and then you let it cook. And I cook mine in the crock pot on high for about 4 hours, and then I had to run an errand, and so I moved it over to warm just so it stayed warm, and it worked out perfectly for me. And this is just a super easy, delicious recipe. If you like pasta, there's lots of leftovers. We're getting ready to actually have them tonight as I'm talking about this, and it's just an easy recipe. I came across this recipe on Amy Darley's channel, which is another YouTuber that I love watching, and it was just such an easy recipe, and you can just kind of make it your own. I think next time I cook it, I might try some Italian ground sausage. Instead, you could use ground turkey, chicken. You could just kind of make this your own. So if you do try this recipe out, let me know, and let me know what you think, because I found this recipe from Amy Darley and I have absolutely loved it. So let me know in the comments below if you make it and how you guys like it in your family, and if you changed anything. Thank you so much for watching today and clicking on my video. Would you do me a favor and hit that like button if you liked this video before you leave today? And if you need more cleaning and decluttering motivation, I always have videos linked in my description below, as well as floating on the screen at the very end of every video. So head over to one of my other videos and continue getting your house in order. And until next week, friends, take care. Are y'all ready for today's closet overhaul? I know I am. Today we are doing major dusting, decluttering, and organizing of my closet. It takes me 2 days to get this project done, and we are going to tackle my whole side and the middle section of this closet. I leave my husband's side alone, and we just get after it. It felt so good to get this project tackled. It'd been on my list for forever. So in today's video, that is what we are doing. So let's go ahead and get right into it.
dreamers, what's your type? Somehow I wanna know all about you. Deep connection lights a spark. You already know me when we dance in the dark. We're dreamers, we're living. We're dreamers, we're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight, that look in your
Hello and welcome to my closet. I've been putting this off and it is time, friends. It is time to jump in. I'm going to just kick off my spring cleaning in my closet. I'm going to take you guys along. I'm going to show you my process of how I organize my closet, how I go through it and clean it. And this has been a long time coming because I don't think I have fully overhauled this entire closet since we moved in back in 2019. I've done a little organizing here and there, and I've thrown a bunch of stuff around, but just never really overhauled this whole space and tried to make it work better for us. So let's do that today. That is what we are doing. This is an awkward closet. I've talked about this before. It's a very awkward middle space that I'm looking at here. So I'm going to try and rework it. I've got a few baskets that I have bought to try and kind of help. I try to do my organizing as much as I can without buying anything, but there's a few ideas I have for these baskets, and I may actually need 2 more, but we're going to dive in and see how far we can get. I don't expect to finish this space in one setting because my baby is napping a whole lot less now, so I'm just going to get as far as I can before he wakes up, and I have to go get my big kids at school. So I'm going to go ahead and get started.
tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. We come alive. Tell me that you want me. I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. Tell me that you want me. I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. We come alive. We come alive. We come alive in the nighttime. There's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. We come alive.
Okay, so I'm looking up. We're only 2 shelves cleared off, and I am already overwhelmed with the pile of stuff in front of me. This is where I have to start pushing myself to keep going. It gets worse before it gets better. I always say that. It is so true. I'm already overwhelmed, and I'm looking at what I thought was a lot of my stuff, but so far, those top 2 shelves were mainly my husband's. Maybe because he's 6'4" and can reach up there, and I have to get this handy dandy ladder to even reach up there. So that was a lot of his stuff, and he has a lot more hats and things up there than I even realized. So I'm already re-evaluating what I'm using those baskets for. I think hats are going to need to be one of them. So I'm going to keep pushing forward.
I'm out of reasons, I'm out of rhyme, but I'll only tell you that I'm out of time. I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you're wanting me, but you're still holding back. like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. I'm out of patience, I'm out of feels, but I guess I'm waiting around for something real. I'm going crazy, like what's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me what you feel. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless.
Okay, day 2, we are jumping right in. I worked on the middle section yesterday. I had my husband go through a couple of things last night and weed through anything that he wanted to get rid of and what he wanted to keep. And so today we are jumping into my clothes side and trying to hopefully finish out the rest of this. My baby's been sleeping for a little while, so my time might run short, but I'm going to do the best I can. I knew this was going to at least be a 2-day process. I went and got some more baskets to do a couple of more things with that, and yeah, so I'm going to just jump right in.
We watch the sun go down over the same old town, like so many times before. We look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars, like so many times before. And I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay.
Okay, something I was going to point out to you guys. If you notice, my hangers are hanging 2 different directions, and this is a tip I came across several years ago, and I always find it extremely beneficial. Is each season, as I go through my clothes, I hang everything backwards, and then whatever is the right way I'm seeing is things that I am wearing, and the things going backwards are what I really need to look at getting rid of. So, and then I have a section way over here. If I'll go into focus here. But this back section is all things that I planned on selling, and I wanted to just kind of leave them hanging to be nice. But I'm going to reevaluate a bunch of these too while we go through it and see if they're even worth my time. Some things are worth selling, and some things are just better donating and not wasting a lot of time on. So I'm going to go back through those too as well. But I just wanted to point out that trick. When you go through your closet, and each change of season, turn your hangers backwards, and then as you wear things, hang them back up the right way, and you'll see what you truly wear in your closet. And from about here on, you will see, I think I have more hangers going the other direction than I do going backwards. So I don't wear a lot of these items.
Till the sun goes up, yeah, for a little moment, just hold me closer. I'll be okay till the sun goes up, yeah, for a little moment, just hold me closer. I'll be okay. We watch the sun go down over the same old town. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. If you stay.
donations. This is what's going out so far. And that tote was emptied. So I condensed my purses into one. Donating this. Making progress. I was blown away by the sheer amount of dust that I dealt with in this closet. If nothing else, go in your closet and give it a good dusting. Even like my clothes and the hangers, everything was so dusty. So go in and make sure you're dusting in your closet as well. Don't forget that space when you start your spring cleaning.
I've seen those faces, I've heard all the lies, but you ain't gazing on someone in denial. 'Cause you want dollar bills right now, but you gotta work real hard. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I said,
you may notice that I didn't do when I started going through my clothes section is for that I didn't do that step that I talked about on day one where I took everything out. For me with the clothes, I don't have a ton of clothes and I knew I didn't have a lot of time to work with, and that would have completely overwhelmed me if I had pulled all my clothes out and then had to stop the project and would have had this huge mess with my kids running around and my baby crawling around. And so I chose not to pull everything off of my clothes racks and instead to just sort through them on the racks. That's something that just worked for me. So definitely adapt to what works for you with your time and your situation. If you can pull everything out and go through it that way and that's better for you, great. If it gives you a huge amount of anxiety and stresses you out more to do that, then just go through it on your racks. Do what works best for you.
have what it takes inside, 'cause you can make it too. If not says who, yeah, you can make it too. If not says who, you can make it. And I said, see it in your mind, trust that, have what it takes inside, 'cause you can make it too. If not says who, yeah, you can make it too. If not says who, you can make it.
that is going to wrap up this video today. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that this gave you some motivation and some ideas on how to organize your space and declutter your space. I only did my side. I'm going to leave my husband's side to him so he can go through it at his own pace. But this just felt so good to go through, declutter and clean and dust and just get this space freshened up. It just feels so much better. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to look like a home edit. Do what makes your space feel better and fresh and work for you. And you are the one who has to live with it at the end of the day. So as long as it feels better for you, that is all that matters. If you haven't already, friends, will you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel? That helps me out so much as I am trying to grow my channel on YouTube. I just so appreciate every like and every subscribe. I've got so much more content coming your way as I continue to declutter and clean through my house during this spring season. And as you see, I'm going to go through my jewelry. I didn't get to that piece in this video, but I didn't think y'all really had to watch me go through that. So still a few things to finish up in my closet, but thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my video, I'm going to leave some playlist and other videos linked at the end of this video. Check those out. And until next time, friends, take care. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna, and I am so glad you are joining me today. We are going to jump right in. I'm going to tidy up my kitchen. I am going to get my groceries put away. I'm going to show you my grocery haul and all that I got for my family. We're going to load it back up and restock my pantry, my fridge, and then in part 2 of this video, I am going to show you cleaning out my fridge, getting it all cleaned, decluttered, and reorganized. And bear with me, guys, I have got congestion and I am stuffy and you can hear it, but I don't feel bad and I'm pushing through. So stay with me. This is part 1. Part 2, you will see the complete refrigerator overhaul. So stay tuned for that. I just didn't want to make this video too long. So it's going to be 2 parts this time. Okay, so I was getting ready to clean the kitchen and our grocery delivery arrived. So I was going to show you guys what we got. I order my groceries once a week, usually on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday from Walmart Plus, and we get free delivery. It's been amazing, especially for any of you mamas out there and having a newborn or an infant on top of everything. We started using Walmart Plus, I think right before Dallas arrived. So we've been using it for about 8 months, 9-10 months, somewhere around there, and I am loving it. So let's jump right in. I know you guys like to hear the grocery haul sometimes and see what we're getting. A lot of this is mainly for my kiddos for their lunches, and then having some quick options for fast dinners on on nights when we're busy. And then I've got a lot of fresh meat and stuff in the freezer and things. So this is just kind of surplus little things that I have plans for, lunches, snacks, things for the kids. So distilled water, this is actually for my steamer mop. It says to use distilled water, so I got some of that. And then I also got some for extra bottles when I still nurse Dallas, but I supplement him, and so we use baby distilled water for that. So we got several of these. I just have one out. I put a couple of them away. We got some fruit. We got our bananas, our little orange cutie mandarin oranges. We got our apples. My kids love fruit. We've got these wallas. I've never tried this one, but these are just nice and quick and easy for those nights when they have, dance, or my son just started jujitsu. And so these are just easy to throw together when we have a busy night where I don't really have time to really cook. So we're going to try this one out. This one is new, but we love these. They've got vegetables, everything all mixed in, and it is just a good staple to have when you are busy and don't have time. We're trying these out. We've been doing there is another granola bar the kids have been eating. It wasn't a Cliff Bar. I'll think of it in a minute. But so we're going to try those out for some of their snacks. We always have these applesauce pouches. My kids love to dip like carrots and things in ranch. I'm trying these dipping cups. I've been putting them in little containers and sending them, but this is for those days when we're running late. I'm all about some convenience. Got some jars for Dallas. He doesn't eat a lot of jar food, but I do get him some. But he does a lot of, eating like sweet potatoes and things that I cook and can grab with his hands that are really soft. But I do kind of supplement in some of these jars too. And then he's never tried the meat things. I think they're disgusting. Just the thought of this is very disgusting. But my other kids never liked these kind. But, I always try it. So we will see if he likes the meat ones. Oh, you don't like that?
No, beef roast. No, beef roast.
Did you know? Okay. That's why Mommy only bought 2 jars. I bought beef and chicken. You don't like it? Oh. Anyways, and then he loves puffs, so I always have some of these, and then a couple of these little yogurt melts. But again, like I said, he eats like green beans and things like real food, and then I just kind of supplement in with like carrots and some prunes, green beans, sweet potatoes, butternut squash. Anyways, moving on. String cheese, always a staple. Bacon. Sometimes I get better bacon like Petit Jean or something like this, and sometimes I just get the good old Great Value, and I will use one and put the other one in the freezer. Some salad for any salads, things we want to throw together. I have been making these ham and cheese crescent. I don't even know what it's called. I found the recipe on Pinterest. It's ham and cheese, crescent rolls, and everything but the bagel seasoning. If you're interested in the recipe, shoot me a message in the comments below. Let me know, and I will give you my recipe. It's off of Pinterest that I found. It is so good. Then Golden Grams, or the store brand. I love my sugar-free French vanilla coffee creamer. I look forward to it in the morning. We love hummus on vegetables and also on these carb wraps, just dipping them in it. So good. Uncrustables for those quick mornings to throw in the kids' lunches. Baby Bell cheese, shredded cheese, American, just the deli slices. This is also American from the deli. Cheddar, got to have all our sandwich staples here. Milk, some blueberries, and the Capri Suns for the kids' lunch. So that is mainly stuff for my kids' lunches and things like that, things for the baby. But that is my grocery haul. So let's get to putting this away. like I was saying, this video I have divided into 2 parts, and I would love to know in the comment section below if you like longer videos like 40, 50 minutes, or do you like them shorter, like 20 minutes or so. Like, let me know your preference in the comments below, because I'm kind of playing around with that right now, and that's why I made this video into 2 videos that are a little bit shorter, but they're going to pick up, the second video is going to pick up right where this one left off, and it all happened on the same day. So let me know your preference in the comments below. Okay, so I'm getting ready to wash my fruit, and I'm going to show you a veggie, which is a veggie fruit wash that I have. Honestly, once that ran out, I have just been refilling it with vinegar and water, because that's pretty much all it is. So I always use that to try to wash off my veggies and my fruit before stocking them in our fridge and pantry. So we have got tons of messes behind us. You saw me kind of get my groceries put away. So now I'm going to tidy up the kitchen, get it kind of cleaned, and then I think I am going to tackle organizing my fridge. It's driving me nuts. There are things that have gone very bad that are rotting inside there, and I have to get this tackled. So I'm going to clean up my kitchen real quick, and then we are going to tackle the refrigerator. So if you need to clean your fridge out, do it with me. We're getting ready to tackle it. If you need to clean up your kitchen, let's do it together. It's Sunday. We got back from church. The kids are napping, and I am going to get stuff done so we have a fresh start for our week, because I feel so anxious if I don't get my house kind of reset and in some sort of an order to start the week. So let's do it together. Let's clean our kitchens. Let's clean our fridges. Let's get going. Y'all, I battled with that pan sitting there so much on this day, and every time I battle that pan, it's not very clean to begin with. Like, I can't get it perfectly clean. My husband ended up, after all that I messed with it, he got in there with a Brillo pad and had to try and get it clean. So I am asking you guys for some recommendations for some new pans, because I just have hodgepodge pans pretty much. Like, I have a random pan here, a random pan there, and then I have some stainless steel matching stuff that I don't really love either. So please drop me suggestions in the comments. If you have a pan that you absolutely love, I would love to know about it, because I am tired of battling these pans. It doesn't matter what I do. I just take some good old-fashioned elbow grease is the only way to get that thing somewhat clean, but it still just kind of has a stained bottom to it. So y'all see me battle it, and then eventually my husband comes in and gets it as good as it's gonna get. Some habits or routines that you guys have in place for like Sunday evenings, like your Sunday rituals? Is there anything you have to do on Sundays to prepare yourself for the week? Like in this video, I'm doing pretty much what I really like to do every Saturday or Sunday: restock our fridge and pantry, get everything ready for the week. I always ask the kids and my husband anything you want on the grocery order this week, and try to get all of that stuff set and done so I can set us up for success during the week. Is there anything like that that you guys just have to do that maybe I'm not doing? I would love to know. I love knowing people's routines and what they do to run their house and get their families organized and staying in order and running. I am fascinated by that. I don't know if you're like me, but I just love knowing how other people do life. Do you do it like me? Are y'all similar to me? Are you totally different? I just love knowing people's routines. So leave some comments below and let me know some things you have to do, must do, things you want to do that maybe you don't do that you're trying to incorporate in the new year. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below. I go again, battling this stinking pan, y'all. I'm telling you, it was getting the best of me on this day. I'd been on my feet for a while. I had been cleaning and unloading the groceries. I was getting ready to tackle the fridge, and this pan was just getting the best of me, and I called it quits. So, do you guys ever have a battle with anything like that? Alright guys, I have to tell you the secret Instant Pot trick for sweet potatoes. It is too easy and so amazing. You can literally cook your sweet potatoes in 20 minutes. So you put your sweet potatoes in your Instant Pot, you put a cup of water in, you set it to steam for 15 minutes, let it naturally release for about 10, and then release any extra pressure that's still left in there. And it is the most perfect, easy sweet potatoes ever. I made 4 sweet potatoes right here for my baby in like 25 minutes. So never fear, gone are the days of having to make yours in the oven and it takes forever, it takes hours. Instant Pot sweet potatoes is where it's at. As we are closing out part 1 of this video, never fear, part 2 is coming in the next couple of days. I will have it very soon. If you liked what you saw today, please give it a thumbs up. That helps my channel so much. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss a single thing. And if you liked this video, check out my pantry organization video. I will leave it here on the screen. And until next time, friends, take care. Welcome back, you guys. This is part 2 of my clean with me and fridge organization, and we are going to just jump right in. I'm showing you guys the state of my kitchen. I always like to show you guys kind of what my house looks like and what I'm dealing with while I'm doing these videos, so that's why I always give you guys a good overview. So I want you to know that messes and clutter and disarray is very normal. So you are not alone. Anyways, I wanted to jump right into this and start our video off with just showing you my house and what I was dealing with on this day. And this is a continuation of part 1 of my video, which will be linked in the comments below. And I will also put it on the screen at the end of my video so you can check it out if you missed it. But in this video, we are completely diving into my fridge now. I've put away all my groceries and everything, and now we are going to dive into this fridge. Look at this crazy mess. It was just chaos in my fridge. There was no rhyme or reason to anything. There was stuff rotting in there, literally rotting. Leftovers and things that had needed to be thrown away weeks ago, and I'm just going through and getting everything clean. So if you need some motivation for cleaning out your fridge, this is your video, guys. Stick with me till the end. It is such a satisfying before and after. I will go ahead and let you know this is not a home edit like I've talked about with my pantry videos. If you haven't seen my pantry video, I just make it realistic and functional for my family. I don't have a ton of containers and it's not color coded, but it functions and it works. And this right here was not working. There's a good after shot right there. So I just make it realistic. I didn't go buy anything fancy. I love organization and organizational tools and tubs and things like that, but that's just not where I'm at right now. I have plastic Tupperware that I use, and it just works for us. So I wasn't going to go and buy a bunch of new things and products to make it look super appealing to the eye, but I did get it cleaned out, wiped down, and just functioning and organized for our family. So let's go ahead, guys, and let's dive in. So this drawer was so gross, y'all. I don't even know how it got so bad. It was just, there were so many of these peppers, and there were some tomatoes and stuff from my husband's garden that hadn't gotten used. It was disgusting. I don't even think this video accurately portrays just, it was so gross. It didn't smell, but oh my gosh, it was just rotting and laying there. It was just disgusting. So that was by far probably my grossest drawer. And then of course the Pedialyte spill that you're going to see here in a little bit was pretty bad too. It was a sticky, nasty mess, but look at all of those rotting peppers and tomatoes. So this is your friendly reminder. Go check your produce and go clean out your fridge, guys, so you don't have a rotten mess to deal with like I did. This is why you go through and clean your fridge. Oh my gosh, y'all. I had no idea this was under there. I think this is when I had some Pedialyte leak out. Look at that. Disgusting. Like I said, it gets worse before it gets better. My next step after I get everything out of the fridge, as you see here, is I was going to clean all of the drawers, get them nice and clean, and then I was letting that power wash, that Dawn power wash, sit for a while with the Pedialyte because that was so sticky and caked on there, and it had been there for quite some time, and I had no idea. So I was cleaning out all my drawers. You will see in a minute, I get the big drawer and I'm cleaning it out, and just a little heads up, if you get them, too much water towards the front of the drawers, they start leaking out because obviously they're not like made to be submerged in water, and I had water going over my sink, down my cabinets. It was quite the little mess. So just note to self, be careful when you're washing those out that you don't get water going down your cabinets and running out your sink like I did, as I was trying to quickly get this done so I could get everything back in my fridge. Friends, this is everything out of my fridge. And also, tell me you're a nursing mother without telling me you're a nursing mother. Things you find in your fridge. Left over from the newborn days, now 8 months into our nursing journey. Anyways, all right, so as I pulled stuff out, I kind of tried to group it like drinks. And these are all kind of leftovers. They need to be investigated because I think some of them are bad. This is leftover lunch from after church, so that is gonna be my kids' dinner because that's the kind of night it's gonna be. Just a bunch of stuff. Y'all saw me throw out all of the bad peppers. Oh, forgot these. The rotten tomatoes. I mean, yikes. I ate one of them. Looks like they got used. Bad onion. Here's the rest of my produce and just a little, doesn't look like a whole lot really once you pull it out, but I've cleaned out the drawers over here, and then I'm gonna move on into wiping down the rest. And here's all my cheeses and meats. And now I'm going to go ahead and wipe down all the surfaces in here and try to get that up. Actually, I had forgotten that was in there already. So I'm gonna tackle that next. I've got my little helper. He's up from his nap. Say hi. So we're gonna keep plugging along and see if we can finish getting this cleaned out. Then I have to do the side shelves too. So we'll keep going. This is how we have to do it as mamas. So let's get going. My sweet little helper, he had his eyes on those little teethers in the side shelves and then the butter. He wanted that butter so bad, and he finally got his hands wrapped around it. It was so cute. So as I continued to wipe down my fridge, I found more Pedialyte. That stuff had gotten in even these little crevices where the drawers were. So I just went in with a disinfecting wipe just to try and get this out. That stuff was everywhere. As I'm putting everything back, I just think about how my family uses the fridge and the things we don't use as often or need to get to as often I put in the back. And then down in my drawer, I always put meats on one side and cheeses on the other. And that's kind of the way I organize our fridge. And then the next thing I was doing was going through all the leftovers and pulling out anything that was bad, questionable, and making sure that got disposed of, because I knew I did not need to put all of these containers back inside my fridge because some of those things had been in there for a while. So I was going through all of my leftovers and then putting back in what I needed, and then I was going to tackle the shelves after that. For me, it was a little more overwhelming to pull every single thing out, even the shelf items. So I did those last and did the main compartment of my refrigerator first. That's what really works for me, is to do it little pieces at a time so that I do not overwhelm myself. How many packages of Parmesan and red pepper does one need, you might ask? Well, I don't know, but we have plenty if you ever need any. We have family Friday nights are our family's pizza night and movie night, and so we order pizza most Fridays or we'll cook one at home, and we seem to accumulate an exponential amount of Parmesan and red pepper from our pizza. So I was going through and organizing that into plastic baggies so that it wasn't just all over the place, because it was all over the place before I organized it. So that's what I was going through and doing here, was organizing all the sauces and condiments and throwing out a lot of them that I just did not need to be holding on to. They were not getting used by our family, so I got rid of a bunch. Guys, we are wrapping up this video. I wanted to show you guys a lot of before and afters, just to show you, even though this isn't a huge transformation with lots of flashy containers and things like that, it was a big transformation for functioning and being organized, and us being able to see what was in the fridge and use what we have so things don't go bad. So I just show you a lot of different angles and just how far the fridge came. It was such a satisfying transformation for me, and it felt so good to get our family's fridge in order, because this is one of the things we use constantly all day long. So I hope you got so much motivation from this video. I hope it inspired you to go clean your fridge out or tackle that project for your family. If you like this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out tremendously. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell notification so you get notified every time I put out new content. And if you enjoyed this video, I encourage you, if you haven't already, go watch my pantry organization video that I will have on the screen at the end. It is such a good, inspiring, realistic pantry organization for those of you like me who may not have the money or the time or want to go buy a bunch of new containers. You want to use what you have at home. My pantry organization is really a good motivator and a good example of not having to spend money but still getting your family organized and your spaces organized in your home. I have a ton of new content coming for you guys this year. I am getting my house in order and organized and decluttered, and I'm bringing you guys along. So stay tuned, guys, and until next time, take care.
Where are you going? I am moving, sister.
Welcome back to my channel. I am jumping right in today, and I am tackling the undecorating of Christmas. Can you even believe it? I cannot believe Christmas is over, and when you are watching this video, we are already into 2022. This is Christmas Day evening. This is kind of the state of my house after Christmas had happened earlier that day. I just wanted to take a survey of the house and the order that it was in, and then get ready to tackle it the very next day. I don't know what kind of undecorator and decorator you are, but I am a December 26th kind of gal. I want the Christmas decorations gone. Christmas is over, and I am ready to move on past it. So that is what we are going to tackle in this video today. I am just showing you what our house looked like at the end of Christmas Day, and then I will jump into it the day after Christmas. So let's go ahead and dive on in, friends. Trying to give you a full picture of what I was dealing with and working with. All my kiddos were home, everybody was home, my husband was home, so I just was ready to kind of get it all done. I wasn't sure how that was going to happen with everybody home, but I will tell you, I do get all of my decorations down in one day, which is a whole lot quicker than I got them up. It took me 3 days to get the decor up. So I got it all down in a day, but I did not get my house cleaned and everything else picked up in a day. But the decorations, they did get down in a day. So I was pretty proud of that. Couldn't leave Dallas out, so I had to get him in as well. Here's my sweet baby Dallas. He's 8 months old and just about completely on the move. He is getting around, so I had to include him. Now let's go ahead and let's get this decor down. I'm going to start with taking down all the Christmas towels, making sure that I get them all out, put a fresh new towel in, and hit the ground running. I am curious to know, do you guys have a certain spot that you start with when you take down your decor? Do you have a method to your madness, or do you just kind of bounce around all over the place? I like to have a method to my madness, but I don't think I did this year. I'm pretty sure I just kind of bounced around here and there because it was kind of hard working with everyone wanting to be involved. My daughter was wanting to help, so I was trying to include her, and then constant interruptions, you know how it is. I would have to stop and go, and so I just kind of bounced around. I don't know that there was a whole lot of method to my madness, but I did have kind of this staging area in my dining room. I tried to put everything on the dining room table and then just kind of go from there. So you will see me bounce around all over the place. I will blame it on mommy brain. Something you dread taking down after the holidays? For me, I think it would have to be the snow village. I love getting it out and I absolutely hate putting it away. It is just one of the probably most tedious things, maybe besides the Christmas tree for me, because it's glass and everything has to go back in the styrofoam and you have to arrange it a certain way, and I always just dread taking down my snow village. Plus I love seeing it and having it up. It just brings back such good memories and I just love having it in the house. But as with everything, all good things must come to an end at some point, so it was time to get this down. I cannot tell you how good it felt to start getting everything down after the holidays. I don't know if you're like me, but I love my decorations. I enjoy them And then by the time it is all said and done, I am over it and I'm ready to kind of have more of a simple decor in my house. I'm ready to have less things to dust and clean around, and I'm just kind of ready for that fresh start as we head into the new year. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the comments below. What do you dread taking down? What do you look forward to taking down? How do you feel about after the holidays? Do you struggle with some of the after holiday blues? Is that something you struggle with? I know I kind of do. I struggle if I'm not busy and I don't have something going. I kind of can find myself kind of struggling, kind of being blue and a little bit down after the holidays. So that's probably another big reason why I love to take my decorations down, and I love to declutter and start organizing and getting my house back in order, because it keeps me going and giving me something to do and a project after the holidays, with all the excitement coming to like an abrupt end. So that always helps me. So that's another reason why I just love decorating and organizing and decluttering after the holidays and getting things back to normal. Love to know if you guys have little trees in your kids' rooms. That's what these little trees are that I'm doing. We've got 3 of them. We've had 1 in our room and then 2 in our kiddos' rooms, and then I'm going to need another one for Dallas next year. And these are like either Dollar General or Walmart or something. They're like little LED or fiber optic strips that light them up, so there's no actual lights to them, and they've been great, but they've seen better days. So I was just curious if anyone had a good little tree recommendation for their children's room, maybe ones that actually stand on the floor. These are really small, so I usually put them up on a little table or something, but I would love to find some better, maybe more substantial little trees for my kids next year. So if y'all have any suggestions on that, leave it in the comments below. I would love to research and find just some better little trees for the kiddos next year that they can have some more ornaments on and them not be falling over. Okay, y'all, so I was having a battle with my Christmas decor coming down. I was dropping it out of things. I was knocking the balls over. It was quite comical, and I'm glad the camera was rolling for that and captured those moments. I knocked those balls over a couple more times, so it was kind of one of those things where I'm like, man, I can't catch a break. But also, I was curious, when you go to take your ornaments off, do you sometimes wonder, what on earth did I think was going to happen to these ornaments that I put them on? So tight and twisty and everything else. I use little pipe cleaners to attach them, and I'm like, what did I think was going to happen to these ornaments? Maybe I was thinking my kids might get them. I don't know, but I had those things on, some of them, where I'm like, goodness gracious. What on earth was I thinking? You want to get them off quickly, and I'm like, I was really having to work to get some of these ornaments off. And then the ones my kids put on just barely, they were on with just a prayer barely. So I was just curious if anyone else wonders, what was I thinking when you put your ornaments up and then when you go to take them down and they're on so very tight. Was home on this day. He had been out working, which is why he's got those gloves on. He was working on something in the garage, and I'm gonna take his help when I can get it. I put the tree up by myself, but I certainly didn't have a problem getting help taking it down. So he's in here helping me put the tree back in this big bag, and then the zipper keeps breaking, so you'll see him struggling with that for a while. But it was just very nice to have Robert home so that I could have some help while I was taking this tree down and putting it back in the bag. All day to get my decor done, I meant it. As you notice, it is now dark, as you can see out the window behind me. My kids are over there in a little air fort bouncing around, if you see that thing off on the side. But anyways, it took me all day long. Everything is down at this point. I am calling it quits. I am exhausted. I could not clean on top of getting all that decor down. My back was tired. I was tired. But I felt good knowing all of that was at least down, and then I could clean the next day. So I'm just kind of showing you around kind of the state of everything after the whole day of undecorating. It took a whole day. Oh my gosh. I know you guys can relate. Anybody who has kiddos at home, it is just not easy to get much done all in one day. And this was just one of those things. I was determined. Robert was home and could help me a little bit with the kids, so I just wanted to get it done. I was a woman on a mission. This is the morning of day 2, and I am back at it. Today I am focused on just getting everything cleaned up. There's glitter, there's little pieces from the Christmas tree everywhere, but I have everything out in the totes. At one point you'll see the totes and then they'll be gone. My husband took them and put them in the attic for me. And now I'm just putting out our regular decor, putting our pictures and things back up, trying to just get everything cleaned up and back in its normal spot. I don't always remember after the holidays some things. I don't remember where I had them or exactly how I had them, so you'll see me mess around with things quite a bit as I'm putting things back together because I don't remember where they were. And then there's some things I'm like, maybe I don't want to put them back where they were. So there's always a bit of redecorating after the holidays. I wonder if anybody else does this, but that's kind of what I do. And I was kind of looking at these shelves, getting all the decor out of them, and then trying to remember how I had them because I honestly can't remember how I had those shelves decorated. So I redecorate those corner shelves quite often anyway. So that was me kind of showing you what it looked like. But then I think where I was wanting to start was to get the family room set. And so I was getting everything put up and up off the floor so I could vacuum and put everything away. You're seeing my kids running back and forth. We still have a full house at this point. Everybody is home. So I know all of you can appreciate the struggle of trying to get back in order after the holidays while everyone is still not back in school. It's a struggle, and this took me quite some time on this day as well, but you will see me finally have everything clean and in order the way I wanted it for the end of this Undecorate With Me video. So let's jump right back into it. I have a question for you guys as I'm watching back my video and doing the voiceover for it. I have a curious question. So is this buffalo plaid that I'm wearing in this video, red and black, is it considered Christmas or is it just considered more of like a winter plaid? Like I see it a lot at Christmas and then I notice I see it die down. But when I first got it, I never thought it was a Christmas plaid, but now I'm wondering, is buffalo plaid considered a Christmas plaid? Like I know there's the white and black plaid. Is that one considered Christmas? What do you guys think about the buffalo plaids, specifically this red and black one? Is it considered Christmas? So I should stop wearing it, or do y'all consider it something you can wear throughout the entire winter season? Let me know in the comments below because I'm very curious about this. that is going to be it for this video, guys. I'm gonna leave you with my fresh, clean, reset family room. I think it stayed clean for about 5 minutes and then it was destroyed again. Such is life, right? Living with little ones and the chaos of motherhood. Having 3 little ones running around and crawling around and getting into everything. But I hope this gave you some major motivation to get after something today, to tackle your house, to get your Christmas decorations down, get something checked off your list today. I hope I inspired you to do something to help yourself and your family out today by getting back in order. If you haven't already, would you please hit that subscribe button? That would help out my channel so much. It helps me on YouTube to get my videos out to more people. And if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up and hit the bell notification so that you are notified anytime I put out any new videos. I have a pantry organization that is coming up next and lots of declutter, organization, all of that type of content coming up in the new year. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022. Have a blessed day, friends. And until next time, take care. Are y'all ready for this pantry overhaul? I am getting ready to dive into my pantry and just completely overhaul it. It is messy and unorganized, and we are going to dive in and get it all tidy and organized and just functioning better for our family. I'm so excited to tackle this project today. So let's do it together, guys. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. So let's get going. Alright guys, first things first, everything must come out. So just remember, it's going to get worse before it gets better. I'm telling you that, but I'm really telling myself it's gonna get worse before it gets better. I'm just diving in, so here we go. So what I'm doing is I'm removing everything. I'm gonna be real honest with you. We have water always on hand, and when it goes on sale, we grab one. So we've got extra built up. We have built this up over a very long period of time. But I am not gonna move these out. I'm gonna clean around them. They're gonna stay there. That's where my husband wants to keep them. So I am gonna clean around them, but I am not moving all of these. I'm just not. So I'm cleaning out everything else. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling everything out. As I pull it out, I am staging it over here, and I'm trying to stage it by category. So like pastas, cereal, chips, like baking type stuff, baby teethers and some of the baby stuff. You know, I'm gonna go through this candy and treats. Some of that's from Halloween and I'm throwing it away. I'm gonna weed out anything that's expired or bad. Like this is empty. This was put back in there empty. So that's kind of my process, is I pull everything out and then group it in categories as I pull it out. And then once I get to the next step, I will show you guys how I put it all back in. And I'm gonna even pull out what's in these shelves and show you guys kind of how I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave everything very similar because this was working. It's just gotten too full and kind of, you know, after you reset something after a while, it just gets, you know, unorganized again. Like I have a lot of teas and like drink mixes, you know, water, energy water stuff, vitamins up at the top, and medicines to keep down here, hot chocolates, just everything's kind of gotten in disarray. Side note, these little racks, I think they came from Lowe's or Home Depot. Some of the best things I've ever done. We've done them in just about every pantry we've ever owned. It gives you so much more storage. Look at all of that extra storage you get. My dad told me about these years ago, and now we put them in every pantry. Look at all the extra storage you get on the sides that you would only have just had on these shelves. So lots of more storage. You want to do lighter things on these. Sorry, I keep showing you guys with my finger. But you want to do lighter stuff on this because you don't want them to pull out of your door. But definitely gives you a lot more extra storage. So, all right, I'm going to jump back into it. Okay, pretty much everything is out here. I am not going to move these out. I'm going to shift them back and forth, but I'm not taking all the cans out, put them back in. If this is where I know I'm going to put them, I think that's a waste of my time and energy. So I am going to wipe the cabinet down, and then I'm going to re-zhuzh these in an order that works, but I am not pulling all of those out to put them right back in that spot. Everything else might kind of get redone or condensed, so I'll do that. My vitamins are going to go here. I'm going to do this last because I know I want everything pretty much here for the most part. So I'm not going to really do all of this yet because as you can see, there is a lot out here. And I'll be real honest, this overwhelms me every time I do a project. So I've tried it, like you're seeing, I'm grouping things kind of together. This was just massive and I put it there. I'm seeing that I've got extras of some things like these sugar-free syrups and stuff. Lots of beans. I think I might try to move these to this baking side of my cabinet, move some of this, so that'll free up some extra space. And then these were just in a random location, so I'm going to try to move those. So just kind of showing you guys a big overview. I just don't really want to pull anything else out. So I think this is a good spot to kind of stop. And then I'm going to clean. I'm going to go through and wipe these down. You saw me wipe down one shelf already. I'm going to wipe down. So I wiped this one down, but these shelves, see all that, need a good wipe down. I can't even see up there, so that is that. And then I'm going to come through and vacuum down here and probably run my little steam mop real quick down here. And then I will begin the process of putting everything else back into the pantry. Another thing I was going to show you guys, if you're interested, to kind of preserve these wood shelves, I put down this little liner and then literally just kind of cut them to fit. And I just like this. This kind of helps things stay put. It grips like the cans. You can kind of see it grips them a little bit, so they kind of stay put there too. So I put all these liners down, the same color as the shelves. So you may not have even noticed them if I hadn't pointed them out. But that's something I like to do in my pantries and underneath my cabinets and things like that. And it just kind of adds a nice little layer, especially if it looked real bad underneath here. That would really cover things up. So that's what we're doing. All right, so I'm going to jump. If I don't trip and fall over everything, I'm going to jump back in and clean things out and then start the process of putting it in order. I'm trying to take you guys along for as much of the process as I can as I'm doing things. So this whole thing here is pretty much kidney beans, these dark red kidney beans. I had an extra box of them. Oh, 2 extra boxes. We got a mistake on our grocery order and they let us keep them. So we've got a bunch of those. So I put those all here because that's pretty consistent. And then I had 2 pinto beans and another chili bean. Those all make sense together to me. So I put those there. The extra box, and this is going to be another video probably, but I have some overflow here that needs to be reorganized. So this extra box I put over here because it didn't make sense to take up prime real estate in my pantry when I'm trying to make it make sense. So that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm just kind of grouping my cans together. I am pulling out anything that's expired and get rid of that, which most of this is not. I've done a good job of kind of staying on top of my canned goods this year. That doesn't always happen. And then this is not neat looking by any means, but I may leave this in here because it kind of works too. And this was also a mishap on our grocery order and they let us keep those too. So we're winning on that. Anyway, so that's my process of what I'm going through right now is I'm just finding the way to organize this that fits best, group things together, and weed out anything that is expired. So that's what I do when organizing my cans. So this is the finished can section. Now I know it is not a pretty beautiful home edit, but this works. Everything is grouped together where I can see things. I staggered them, you know, when there's different things behind them, because this is the space I have to work with. I wasn't gonna go and buy a bunch of products. I've had this little organizer, anything I have and that I'm using today, I've actually had for a while, and I usually get stuff from TJ Maxx or off of Amazon, but I didn't buy anything for this organization. And here I'm not doing the fancy can organizers. I had one and this was actually used for soda and I just switched it over for canned goods a while ago and it's been working. And this is just it. I don't know that it's super pretty, but I can see everything. It's functional for us and this is what works for us. So I encourage you, find what works for you with what you have. Don't go and buy a bunch of stuff unless you can. I mean, by all means, but sometimes I think you buy stuff and it actually is not as good of a use of your space. It actually makes you waste more space sometimes, depending on what you buy. So I just encourage you, if you think, well, I don't have a bunch of fancy products or anything, neither do I. And I am just using this with what I have. I did have some containers and things you'll see here, but I've had those for a while and those were gifts. So I'm just encouraging you to use what you have, tackle it, jump in. You will feel so much better. I'm already feeling better and I just did the cans. So, but I'm not gonna feel too good if we don't get after this. So let's jump back in. are sorting through all of the items in your pantry, you may come across some things that maybe don't make sense to be where they are. So I encourage you to look at everything you're pulling out and make sure it actually needs to go back into the pantry, or could it go somewhere else. I had a lot of stuff that I could pull out and move over to this baking cabinet because it made more sense to have them with all of my baking supplies that are in this little cabinet, and it wasn't very full. So I pulled things out and made this little cabinet over by my stove work better for me, and then that freed up some of those baskets that you're seeing, and it just gave me a little extra space in my pantry, and it just made it work and make a little more sense for functioning and when I'm cooking and doing things. So I encourage you to really evaluate everything you're taking out and putting back in. Make sure it makes sense where you have it placed.
Here's another tip I have when you're decanting things into these plastic containers. If there's specific instructions, like for oats, I just tape them on the back of the container so you still have it, but you can get rid of the oats containers or whatever. So if you have anything, just tape the instructions if you need them on the back of the container.
When you start putting everything back into your pantry, I really encourage you to mess around with the placement of everything. Move it, tweak it. You may put it one place and then move it. Move it around as much as you need to make it make sense and work for you. Think about how you come into the pantry, how you use it, what works best for your family, and just play and tweak it until it works for you. I did that a lot in this video. I always do that when I'm reorganizing a space. And I think it helps you to really see, to move it around and try different things out. And then you may set it and live with it for a week or two and decide you need to move it to another place. So I encourage you to just really make the space work for you. It'll make cooking and being in your kitchen and pantry, and it'll just make it so much more enjoyable for you if it's functional for you and your family.
Okay guys, we are getting close to the end, and this is where it gets hard, and you just have to really push through now because you're like, I'm stuck. I have a handful of things, you'll see kind of behind me. I've got a handful of things that I've got to find places for, but I'm liking the way it looks now, so I'm like, well, where do I put it? So I'm gonna have to finagle some things, so I'm gonna turn you around and show you here. Okay, so I have got just some random stuff. This is trash, this is trash. Okay, so just some crackers, an empty container, and then the chips. The chips were on the floor, and I hated that, but I don't know where to put them, and we've kind of just got randoms. This is a good reason why you want to clean out your pantry periodically. You have more things than you know. So we've got just kind of half full and almost empty bags of chips here, and I don't know where to put them. I may condense this and use these, maybe here, you know, like in these, just to keep everything together. Maybe I can get rid of a bunch of these boxes. That's what I'm hoping. But here's progress so far. Top shelf, I put a bunch of stuff that I don't use very often. The things I do use, I center them kind of right here. So I've got my sugars, rice, popcorn, oats, flour, and then some extra protein powders and things that don't get used as much down there, the ones that get used down here. Still trying to find a place. I'm gonna put overflow over in that cabinet like I was showing you guys. This is a bunch of overflow, so I'm gonna put some stuff over there. Gotta find places for some of our baking things. Trying to figure that out right now. I've got a space here. Trying to figure out how to best utilize my stuff. That empty basket that I cleaned out and put over with some baking supplies, I was able to use it for my baby's little teether wafers that he loves. So that helped. These are my kids' little snacks. I try to keep all of this stuff where they can reach it. Overflow of coffee, wafers. There's really no other place for me to store this stuff, so it's still gonna be down here. I hate it, but it is what it is. We have a bunch of like extra, I forget what it's called, just extra food in case we were to have like a natural disaster or something. We've got a little bit of those kind of extra food supply things where, you know, electricity to go out or something and we couldn't cook, then we would have some extra things like that. That's kind of why we keep water the way we do. We won't have to get any water for a while, as you can see. But that's just kind of, so that stuff is bulk and I don't know where else to put it. So, but as you are hearing, Dallas is up. So I am going to have to stop for a minute, which kills me to have to stop kind of 3/4 of the way through, but I've got to go get my baby. He is talking and wanting me to come get him. So we will reconvene here shortly. Emptied boxes condensed down to this. So let's see how this is going to work. Well, it works. This is kind of that wasted space I was kind of talking about, how, you know, sometimes, but maybe I can find ways to utilize that. So I think I actually kind of like this. I put a bunch of medicine dispensers and the little medicine cups in one of these things. It's just something I had, so I group them all together and put them in this. And that seems to keep it all together. Otherwise, they're like falling out of the shelves and all over the place. So that's a little tip for storing your medicines or your dispensers. Here's a bunch of boxes I got rid of, y'all. I've already thrown a bunch out in the trash. I took my trash bag out. It was full, but it was not from actually my pantry though. Guys, I didn't have to throw as much stuff away as I thought I would that was expired or bad or stale. So here it is. This is it. I cannot tell you guys how good this feels to get a project checked off my list that was driving me nuts, that now is just tidy and in order. It's not perfect, like I said, it does not look like a home edit pantry, but for me, everyday stay-at-home mama, this works. I hope this encourages you guys. Use what you have. I didn't buy a single thing. I had everything, I just reused it, maybe repurposed it. Like this little basket, I got rid of some stuff and put, you know, this works now because I've got a baby that's eating solids, so that helped contain his stuff. I repurposed these. They weren't working for me, so I used them now for all of my little drink mixes and teas, and just made things make sense and have an order. So I encourage you guys today, get it in your mind, something you want to do, a problem area that's bothering you, and tackle it. And it's never ending. I will tell you, I moved some things over here, and so this will be one of my next videos, is organizing these drawers down here, over here. All of this could be utilized so much better for our family. So that's gonna be a next video, but here it is, guys. This feels so good. I encourage you, tackle a project today or set a time to do it. That's what I did. I knew today was the day when my kids went back to school. This was gonna be the day that I would tackle the pantry, and here it is. It feels so good. So good. I had been wanting to do this for months. I shouldn't have waited. So this is your nudge, guys. Get after something, tackle it today, or put it on your schedule to tackle it here very soon.
That is going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today and watching me as I organize my pantry. I hope I gave you some motivation and inspiration to tackle a project in your house. Maybe it's your pantry, maybe it's something else. I just hope I gave you some inspiration today. I want to be a positive influence and a positive light in your life. That's why I make these videos, is to inspire and bring joy and encourage you. Whether you are a mother or a father or anybody in life, we all need encouragement. We all need motivation. So that is why I do this, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you in my YouTube community and just be a part of us uplifting and encouraging one another. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss a single video. I've got lots of good declutter and motivation for organizing coming up in this new year. Stay tuned for that, and until next time, guys, take care. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to dive right in today's video. I am going to be tackling just some speed cleaning in different areas of my house, getting some laundry done, and stay tuned to the very end where I tackle some cabinets in my kitchen and do some more kitchen organization. I have a little section of cabinets that desperately needed to be organized, so you will have a very satisfying before and after at the very end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so who else's little boy does this? They love to pick their clothes out, pull all the things off the hangers, throw it in the floor, hangers and all, and then never actually even pick any of the things he took off the hangers to wear. Does anyone else's little boy do this? Look at this aftermath of the weekend. I just put away loads of laundry, but family of 5, here we go again. It never, ever ends. this has been a major problem point for me. I've been wanting to rearrange it, make it work better for my family, find new homes for some of these things, and just make it function better. I've been dreading it, to be honest with you. I'm afraid it's gonna take a long time, so I just haven't been doing it. I've been putting it off, but I'm doing it. I'm gonna jump in, I'm gonna pull everything out, and we're gonna find perfect homes for all of it, and it's gonna be amazing. That's what I'm telling myself. So if you got that trouble spot, come on and let's tackle it together today. And we're gonna feel so much better after this. So without further ado, let's jump on in. So I've gotten out this bottom section and I had a lot of little dishes and things that I don't use, so there's no need for it to take up that prime position over there in the cabinet. So in the lower cabinet that's easy accessible. So I'm gonna move this over here with some of my extra dishes and things. That makes the most sense. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Guys, so that was a bit wild. So I was wiping down these cabinets and things, and I was like, man, these shelves are really rough. Why are they so rough? They had been put up in upside down. We've lived in this house for 2.5 years or so, and just, you know, when you move into a house, I just wasn't paying attention. Those things are upside down. We found things like that in this house. There's a lot of things we would change in this house, but anyway, so you may have seen me kind of flipping some of those shelves, and that is why they were upside down. So, all right, everything is out now, the Tetris. The fun part, if you've seen my pantry video,
my organizing pantry. The fun part always begins once everything is out. If you haven't seen that pantry video, check it out. I'll have it linked on the end screen below, and probably linked below as well, but it was a good transformation, as this one I feel is getting ready to be. So now let's dive in. This is the final product. So what I did was move anything that didn't really belong here. I moved it out. So I moved some dishes and things over here. And then you saw me move some dishes over into this cabinet right here. And then I also had a coffee maker that we don't use, haven't used in many, many years. But I moved it back here. It is such a blessing in this house. That was one of the wonderful things, is we had all these cabinets and we just didn't have a lot of stuff to fill it. I mean, we've got stuff in them, but they're not just bursting at the seams. So I kind of had some room to work with to disperse things to different areas. So what I ended up doing, here was my thoughts. Dallas is on the move and he can get into things. So I didn't want to put anything down here that would be bad for him to get into, because I was thinking about cleaning products and then I'm like, no, I need to keep those high. So just overflow paper towels. I have all my little bags, like reusable grocery bags in there. All of my trash bags there. Then all of my paper sacks, I just kind of put those there for now. Some overflow of just some peanut butter and juice for the kids. I don't know what to do with this awkward space here, so I'm just gonna continue to put like fruit and things like that. So I've got my apples, sweet potatoes, some more overflow. I wanted things, if they were heavy, I wanted them to be, not on a flimsy shelf like that. I wanted them to be on a heavier, more sturdy shelf. So we've got overflow here of just different things. We have this huge thing of hand sanitizer. Wasn't sure where to put it, but I didn't want Dallas to be able to get into it. Extra cleaning stuff. A basket up there that I didn't know if I was ready to donate or not. So that's where it went. Then just some more overflow things I do not use, I put up here and high, because I never use this stuff, but it was stuff we still need to hang on to, whether for entertaining or, whatever. I just didn't want to get rid of it. So there you have it. Final product. And then I have some stuff here that just needs to go different places, and everything else is all cleaned off. So I got it done quicker than I thought, and it feels good.
Thanks so much for watching, friends. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you like this content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. My name is Anna, and today's video is going to be packed full of cleaning and laundry motivation. I do a little bit after dark once my family goes to bed, and I even do some cooking. So stay tuned towards the end, because I have got a yummy, super easy recipe for you guys. I hope you guys loved today's video, and if you are new, would you make sure that you hit that subscribe button? It's completely free, and it just lets you know every time I upload a new video. And then would you say hello in the comments? Let me know, what are you guys working on alongside me today? I hope you guys enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started.
Together, if I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. 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 I watch you as you sleep. You don't know I'm looking. With you everything's complete. Do you know how much I love you? I put your favorite song on just to wake you up. When I dance around, I can't help but feeling I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that?
On this day, I am starting with laundry, and you guys know that in my videos, I am very real with you guys. I do just a little bit every day. I am never able to, at this stage in my life, get my entire house clean or everything done that I want to get done on any given day. So I just do what I can every day, and I just leave it be. And so on this day, I was trying to get caught up on several baskets of laundry that needed to be folded, and then you'll see me toss some things aside, things that needed to be refluffed because they just got super wrinkled, and that is just kind of the cycle of life that I'm in and what happens. So the refluff cycle is my best friend on my laundry, on my dryer. So anyways, today, on this day, I am getting all of my laundry caught up, and I am curious, what do you guys do when you are folding laundry? Do you listen to a podcast or a book? Do you listen to music? Do you watch a show? I am actually watching, I love cleaning motivation, so I too watch these cleaning motivation videos, and so I was watching one while I was doing my laundry. Just kind of helps push me to get motivated to tackle the task at hand. So let me know in the comments below, what do you guys do while you're folding laundry?
Do you know I'm looking?
Since we were speaking of shows, and I love to watch YouTube cleaning motivation shows, but I also love to watch fun shows on Netflix and Peacock because those are the services that we have. What are some good shows that you guys are watching right now that you just love? We got into Stranger Things, and of course we binge watched that, the latest season, so we've already gone through that, and I am currently almost done with Virgin River. That is kind of one of my shows that I love. My husband, not a big fan, but he just falls asleep anyway. So I watch that show, and I'm almost done with it. So I would love to know, is there any good shows that you're watching that you just absolutely love? I would love to hear about them in the comments below, because I will need a new show here in a couple episodes, because I will be done with Virgin River once again. Every time a new season of that show comes out, I am through it in a flash. So I'm going to need another show or movies or anything that you're watching right now. Let me know what you're enjoying in the comments below. It is the next day, the evening of the next day now, and it is time for dinner. So I am whipping up a very easy, delicious chicken enchilada recipe. You could do this with beef. You could do this with chicken breast that you grilled or cooked. You could probably do this just with cheese too, but this is what I do with chicken, canned chicken. I use 2 cans. And I don't even measure anymore. I've done this recipe so much, and it's so easy. You can just do it by taste. But I am mixing together the enchilada sauce and kind of breaking up some of the chicken chunks. Then I'm lining my cooking dish with foil for an easier cleanup, and then I will spray this with some olive oil spray just to try to make it easier on the back end when I'm done. And then I use some salsa verde. This time with the enchilada sauce. I will do that again. That was new, very delicious, added just another layer of flavor. So I mixed a little bit of that in with the chicken, and then you'll see towards the end I will drizzle some of this on top. Mix it all together, and then you're gonna need some cheese and whatever type of tortilla you wanna use. I usually use shredded cheese. You can do any type of cheese that you would like as well. I had cheddar cheese, so I had to shred up some cheese, and then you just begin assembling the enchiladas, and you just layer in the chicken, a little bit of the enchilada sauce, a little bit of cheese, roll them up, and repeat. And this will make quite a bit of enchiladas. I try to use up the entire chicken mixture, and you can really push and scrunch in as many enchiladas as you like there. It's very easy to do. I use flour tortillas because I have a lot of trouble with the corn tortillas, and I just like the flavor and texture and everything of how these come out with flour tortillas. So that is up to you as well. It's really easy, and you just use the ingredients that you like. And it is a crowd favorite in my house. We eat it all the time. It is super, super easy.
No, I realized that I can't live without you. All my friends reassure that it's obvious, and that maybe I'm wasting my time, but I gotta try. The only reason I keep sneaking out at night to laugh with you in secret under city lights. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love.
Okay, once you've gotten all of your enchiladas filled up and in the pan, then you just want to drizzle the remaining enchilada sauce on top. I did a little drizzle of the salsa verde, which was delicious, added an extra layer of flavor, and then just whatever leftover cheese you want. I had to shred up a little bit more because we do like quite a bit of cheese on top. And then you're going to pop this in the oven and let it bake for about 15-20 minutes just till it gets nice and bubbly, and then serve and enjoy. So I had my oven on 375. You could do 350, 375, and do it for about 15 to 20 minutes till it gets where you like it, where the cheese is nice and bubbly.
Feel it every time I look at you.
While the enchiladas were cooking, I was going to attempt to clean up my kitchen. I try to clean as I go when I'm cooking just to make it easier once dinner is done. That does not always happen, and you will see here in a minute. I've got my baby in there, Maddie comes in, everybody's just kind of ends up in the kitchen, and I have to stop at some point. And then we eat dinner, and then I will pick up after dinner, and then I have to stop again to go do bedtime, and then I will finish out my evening with some cleaning once everybody is in bed. One other thing that I usually do with these enchiladas is a Spanish rice, and I usually do it in my Instant Pot with some Rotel, and it's really yummy, but I did not have time to go through all of that on this night, so I have found these Knorr side dishes. They have rice and pasta, and they're like $1.25, $1.26, and they really do make really nice sides when you're in a hurry. So definitely check those out, and that's what I was doing with this. We had a Spanish rice version, and it turned out really delicious. So check those out at your local grocery store.
Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by. Someone save me before I pass out. I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left an option to be someone else, I would. And let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, yet I'm made this way. But why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by, someone save me for a pass out. I'm too lonely to be done.
So here is the finished product. This turned out so delicious. We had it 2 nights in a row. It's one of those leftovers you look forward to eating. You guys will have to let me know if you try this out. Let me know in the comments below what you think and how your family made it their own.
We both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy that you don't. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? The only one that's left in the rain. The only one that's left in the
My husband and I really work good as a team, and after dinner, typically, he hasn't been able to see the kids, and I've been with them all day, so he will take them and get them ready for bath and get them bathed and all of that if it's bath night. And so that's what he was doing this night. He was bathing them and giving me a chance to try and clean up as much of the kitchen as I could, and then I will join him as we put the kids down together. And we just kind of work together, divide and conquer, and then I will have to come back down later because the kitchen was an absolute disaster, like more than normal on this night. I was not able to stay on top of it before the enchiladas were done and before my husband came in from work. So you will see a later in the evening clean as I finish up this disaster of a kitchen.
I've seen those faces, I've heard all the lies, but you ain't gazing on someone in denial. 'Cause you want dollar bills right now, but you gotta work real hard. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I say, something knocked you out. You felt your limitations and filled your mind with doubt. You wanna stay chill right now and don't let your eyes off the prize. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I said, see it in your mind, trust that, have what it takes inside, 'cause you can make it too. If not, says who.
When cleaning, I try to make sure not only to just clean the surface with a multi-purpose spray, but I do like to go through and disinfect because a lot of those sprays do not have disinfectant in them. So I was disinfecting and then going through and doing my glass cleaner on this table, just trying to keep my house nice and clean and just keep it germ free. You know, I had a little bronchitis and stuff, and you're just trying to constantly keep everybody as safe and well as possible. So I was using this disinfecting spray from Crock that I actually am really loving. It smells kind of like the beach, and I really have been enjoying that. You'll see me use it a lot in this video. And then wiping down Dallas's high chair, and then we put a little kind of a catch mat underneath his high chair, which is one of the best things you could do, especially as they are eating and getting very messy and throwing things. We can just carry that little mat out, shake it outside, and bring it back in, and it doesn't get all over the rugs and everything else. So that's what I was doing. And then you'll see that I am now down for like round 3 of cleaning the kitchen. All the kiddos are finally in bed, so I am coming back down to finish cleaning, which I was just in a mood and a zone on this day, and it had the energy to do it all. So I came back down to finish everything out, and then I really wanted to tackle my floors. So I will get that done in this video as well. You will not see me vacuum. My camera died, so I vacuumed and charged my camera, and then you will see me get back into it with the mopping.
Just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light. Just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. Shine, darling. Shine. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine. Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You should see the city lights tonight. I don't think they've ever burned this bright. Did you know when how everything would turn out? We learned to run, we learned to fight. Sooner or later, we can be
I feel like I am extremely late to the game on the old cedar spin mop, but I was kind of holding off on getting one of these, and because they are a little more, they're $30, and I just got tired of wringing out my old mop by hand. And as soon as I got this thing out and started using it, I was like, why on earth did I wait so long? I love that you can just wring it out with the pedal and it wrings out the water. And then when you are done, you can throw your mop head, pull it off and throw it in the washer. You can buy multiple mop heads if you are doing a whole lot of mopping and you need another clean one to go. You can bleach it or whatever. I just love it, and the ease with which I can wring out the mop is like game changing. I have my mom getting ready. She's gonna purchase 2 of them. I have friends who are like, let me know what you think. I've been waiting to get one too, so here it is. Go get you one. Do not wait any longer. This thing is amazing. I will have it linked below. I'm so mad at myself for waiting, but I have it now, so there it is. So do not wait. Go get yourself one of these right now. And they have a new one where they have 2 different tanks for the clean water and the dirty water. I didn't see any point in that one. This good old-fashioned mop bucket didn't bother me, so I did not purchase the latest and greatest, but I am so happy with this purchase. I am loving this mop. Well, friends, we are getting to the end of this video, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for clicking on my video and spending some time with me today. It means so much. I know that you have many options of people to click on, so I am glad you chose my video. I hope you will subscribe and come back. I have lots of back to school prep coming next week. I'm going to show you getting my kids' backpacks and lunch boxes cleaned up and ready, and school supplies and everything I do to get them prepared for school with clothes and all of that. So that is coming in next week's video. So make sure you are subscribed and you have your bell notification on. Doesn't cost you a thing, but it just lets you know when I put out more videos, which will be next week. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed my video. And until next time, friends, take care. Okay, we are tackling the closet today. This will be my second closet video, and if you missed my first one, I will have it linked below for you guys to check out. It's a good one. A lot of dust, that's for sure. I had a really good response to my first closet video, so I am doing a second one. This will take me a couple of days. I'm getting a late start today, but let's go ahead and get going. Here we go. I am giving you a general overview of my husband's side of the closet. It's kind of tight over on that side. We've just got this weird shaped closet with this weird middle piece, so it's hard to get in there and get really good angles, but I'm going to show you guys everything I can, take you along for the process. It had just gotten in disarray. His shelves weren't working for him. There was stuff all over the floor. Nothing was organized the way he wanted it, so he just asked me to come in and work my magic. So that is what we are going to do here. Just get it all tidied up and really functional for him so that it'll be more enjoyable in the mornings getting ready. We're going to do just a little bit over on my side. I'm showing you an overview of everything I put in place in the last video closet declutter I did. It has worked really well for me. Here I'm showing you clothes that I am working on selling, and then this little piece section right here is what I actually wear. So I'm going to go through and pull out any clothes that I am not wearing using my hanger trick that I'm going to show you. Then over here on this side is the fall clothes that I'm going to put over on the other side. These are some of Robert's jackets, a couple of robes, like longer hanging things. But I'm going to take my fall stuff and integrate it into my other clothing, and then pull out anything that when I use the hanger trick didn't work for me, declutter that and get it all organized. All right, what you're gonna see me do here is I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna show you my hanger trick and how it has worked for me here. And I went through and turned everything backwards. I learned this trick several years ago, and it has been game-changing for me. It works so well. It really shows me what I wear and what I don't wear. And if I wear it, then I go ahead and turn it back around the right side. But if I don't wear it, I have all of these things hanging. Or if I put something new in, I go ahead and hang it backwards just to see if I actually wear it. And so I'm going to go through and see what hangers are backwards, and then also further go through and declutter anything that I have worn that maybe I decided I don't want to keep too. So that's what I'm going to do now. So these were hanging backwards, and the whole season of summer I didn't wear these at all. They never got changed around the other direction. So that's a really good indicator that this is something that can go ahead and go on out of my closet and quit taking up space, and I can replace it with things I want or not replace it at all. But somebody may want to use these, and that's where I like to be with my clothes, is if I'm not wearing them or using them, somebody may really want or need them. So these things can go. I highly encourage you to turn all of your hangers backwards for the changing of seasons, unless there are those pieces that you absolutely know you wear over and over again, daily, weekly. Then go ahead and leave those right side because you are currently wearing them. But anything you're putting into your closet for the change of season, turn it backwards so you truly see if you are wearing it.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Ooh, be your light. Ooh,
this is my husband's side and his clothes, I made sure I did not declutter anything that was his. I pulled it out and had a pile for him to review. So if you're doing someone else's closet, just pull things out maybe in question or ask them if there's anything they know they want to get rid of or declutter. But I highly recommend not decluttering someone's clothes unless they've given you the green light. Pull things off to the side and have them check through that before you make any major decisions and actually get rid of things that are not yours.
I can hide what this is. Yeah, keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put
Another big tip is arrange things in a way that makes sense for the person that's using them. So like my husband has a lot of work shirts and stuff that he uses, and some are long sleeve, some are short sleeve. They're all over the place, so I put those in the front. He requested that. And then I arranged them by season and style and type. And then within those groups, then I also did colors as well. So arrange it in a way that makes sense for the person that is going to be getting dressed in that closet.
if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. I'll be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. I'll be your light. Your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark.
These are things I pulled out for him to check and see. He's got two the same shirts here. T-shirts, I'm gonna make a pile for them and put them on the shelves. These were all things I wanted him to look through. Sweaters are gonna go on the shelves eventually. So this is kind of where I'm gonna have to stop because I gotta go get my kiddos. But I collected all the hangers, got them through. I pulled out all of the majority of the wire hangers. Ugh, I hate wire hangers. No wire hangers.
I told you, no wire hangers ever!
Anyways, I pulled those out. Typically I do Robert's clothes with white hangers and mine with black. So by the end of this project, I'll switch out all of those hangers. Because as you see over here, mine are black. He does white. And then I've gone through, and what I've done up here is kind of, it's fall, but it's still warm here. So these are kind of work shirts that he wears a lot. And he said he wanted them by, the stuff he wears the most in the front, and then by color, and then by season. So then I went in through here. These are work shirts he wears a lot. And then I just kind of did the Roy G. Biv. Down through here, and then we're getting into fall stuff back here. I'm going to have him kind of go through tonight and see if he likes kind of what I've done. Once everything is situated and the hangers are swapped out, everything's ready, then, ouch, I am stepping on something. Then I will go through and switch all of the hanging clothes to the backwards hanger method, and I will take y'all through that too. All of his pants are down here. I'm going to switch all of those out for pant hangers because I think I have enough. And then I will also tackle this area through here. And then he's got stuff that goes up there that I think he's going to put on that shelf. So I'm going to leave that shelf blank for him. And then I'm just going to work through this stuff. But this is everything that, like I said, t-shirts are going back on the shelves and be folded. This stuff he needs to look at. That's stuff from my side that I'm donating. This goes on his side, but I'm moving it out of the way for now. And this is kind of our stopping place for the moment, for day one. Round one. All right, it is day 2 of closet organization on my husband's side. And last night he went through some clothes. We are getting rid of some stuff, which is very exciting. and he kind of went through his shelves and showed me what he wanted to keep and kind of gave me an idea of how he uses things, because I want this space to work for him. So I have some ideas, and my goal, fingers crossed, long nap for Dallas today. I will get this done today, so I'm excited, and we're just gonna jump right in. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start here because I think this is gonna be the hardest piece, and then the rest is just gonna be switching out all the black hangers. My husband's side has white, so I'm gonna switch all those hangers out, switch out all the wire hangers. My husband said he'd prefer wire hangers. I would love to know, anybody else out there fans of wire hangers?
No wire hangers ever!
Anyways, I am not, but so, here we go.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire.
This next tip I learned when I was working for a moving and organizing company. Always take a picture of a space if you want it to go back the way it was, because otherwise you'll forget. That's why you see me moving this thing back and forth. Just trust me, if you want it to go back the way it was, like if you're organizing another person's space, always take a picture before you start of how things were so that you can replicate that as you put everything back after you declutter or reorganize the space.
You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
So now's the time I'm going through and taking all of the pants off and putting them on those pant hangers. This is the one type of kind of semi-wire hanger that I do like. The pant hangers really hold the pants in place. So I use all the pant hangers I have, and then I think I ran out with like a pair or two that would not fit on a pant hanger, so I did put those on a white hanger. Then I am going through now, and this is just kind of the cosmetic, making it pretty. I'm going through and switching out any black hangers because they really stick out, and just making it real cohesive and pleasing to the eye. This was more for me than my husband, but I'm doing that, and then you'll see me going through. Now I am switching. Everything is where I want it to be, and I am switching everything backwards so that he can really get a good feel for what he is wearing and what he is not. So at the next change of the season, we can go through and maybe further declutter things if it's not getting worn. And then you see kind of the behind the scenes aftermath of some things that need to get tidied up. We are almost finished with this closet declutter process on my husband's side, but there was a lot of hangers and things that needed to get put away. So we're going to do that now, and then stay tuned for those very satisfying, very pleasing before and after shots of where we came from and where it ended up. I am very pleased, and my husband was very pleased with how this turned out. I think it just really helped him with his clothes and just feeling organized and more put together instead of kind of in chaos and disarray. So stay tuned. Those before and after shots are coming in just a second. Now that you've seen my husband's side come together, if you haven't already, check out the closet declutter, the first half, where I do my side and this weird middle section. We get it all cleaned and decluttered. It is a great video. It will give you tons of more motivation and organizational ideas and inspiration. Lots of good tips in that video. So check it out at the end of this video, or click in the description box below and head on over there. Keep organizing, keep decluttering, and until next week, friends, take care. any of these feelings sound familiar? Are you feeling completely overwhelmed by your house and need to find some major cleaning motivation to just get you going today? Are you swimming in your kids' hand-me-downs and don't have a clue what to do with them or how to store them? Do you have toys and stuff everywhere and all you want to do is feel a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day? Well, you are not alone, and you've definitely come to the right place, because today we are tackling all of those scenarios as we clean this messy house by getting some spaces tidied up, getting them back in order, and then we will be tackling the never-ending kids hand-me-down clothing shuffle in my baby's closet. So if you want a friend to clean alongside you today, or if you just want to relax and watch me clean and let that motivation build, either way, you are going to leave this video motivated and ready to tackle whatever the day may bring. So let's get to it. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this type content. And let's dive in. This is going to drive me nuts, and Dallas will be napping probably until close to the time I get the big kids from school. So not terrible right here. Our shoe baskets are overflowing. That is a declutter job I will be doing soon. And then this is not as bad as it's been. This is a little bit better than I've seen some days. So we've just got little things, whatever he can reach. He just kind of gets into, but I just wanted to show you guys because I don't want you to think I live in any sort of pristine, perfect house all the time. I think you guys have figured out that I don't by now. And then we've got a box from our painting that I will show you guys very soon. Starting out in my family room, tidying up, and a trick that I use for me to help me stay on task is set a timer. So I've set a 15-minute timer, and I'm coming through tidying up this area. I'm shaking out the nativity people out of the ball toy because Dallas had shoved a bunch of the little nativity people into that toy. But I'm just tidying everything up. I just need this to feel better when I'm working on other things in the house if it's not just a complete chaotic mess. So I have to just tidy things up to make me feel better and more accomplished. So that is what I am doing. I've got a timer going. Then I wanted to come over here and show you guys. This is the Fisher-Price Little People Nativity set, and it is a wonderful gift. It's just a toy that all of my kids have enjoyed. They're ages 6, 5, and 1. All of them have played with it. It's got a renewed sense of joy this year because Dallas is playing with it and loving it. It's great for kind of all ages. My big kids still really like it. So if you need a good little toy this holiday season, the Little People Nativity scene is a great one.
Strikes by my window, hits my chest right in the morning, like a warning. Could have slept here for days.
If you're looking for a fun little candy to have out this year, I found the Hershey Kisses, just the regular chocolate ones, mixed with the Hershey's candy cane kisses in a bowl together and then eat them together. My whole family loved this combination. My husband was actually the one who said, try one of each together. It's so good. My mom loved it when she came over too, and well, they just didn't last very long in our house. So fun little treat to put out this holiday season. Christmas came early at my house, and my husband got me this Tenneco iFloor 2 that I have been wanting forever. It's a mop vacuum. I will be sharing it with you guys very soon, but I was finally moving it out of the kitchen and into our laundry room, making a little home for it. I am loving this machine. I love it so much. So I was moving it into the laundry room because it had been sitting in the middle of our kitchen, and just kind of trying to tidy up the laundry room just a little bit. This kind of is our dumping ground for a lot of things in our house. I don't know if your laundry room can tend to be that way too, so I was trying to tidy it up a little but not waste too much time, because that really wasn't on my to-do list today. Alright, my timer went off for 15 minutes, and what you see behind me, this is just this kind of little surface in my kitchen, is all that I haven't like tidied up. Now I have not deep cleaned, I haven't even like put the blankets back in their spot in the family room, but I was able to get everything almost picked up and it looks 10 times better. I'm gonna finish clearing the counters. I'm not doing any deep cleaning or anything right now. I'm just doing a tidy up, and then I'm gonna move on to working on my computer, I think, today, and then I'm gonna do something tomorrow. I try to do a little bit of something every single day. That's just what works for me, and I'm kind of getting a late start. Had a hard time getting going. I don't know about you, but I have those days where I just can't get going. But now that I've kind of got this going, it was like my snowball task. Like, now I'm like, okay, I can keep going. So I'm gonna finish this, tidying up just this little bit, and show you all the rooms, and then that will be it for today.
Walking around, feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide, we're falling in love. Stronger each day we're together on the way. Oh, we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us. We're falling in love. Christmas time's got the best of me, then it starts to snow in our hearts. We both know that we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us. We're falling
Okay, let's start the tour over now. I'd say this took me about 20, maybe 25 minutes. So, like I said, I did not do the floors. I didn't vacuum, sweep, mop, do any of that. This was just to tidy up, get everything off the floor back where it belongs. I found all my nativity pieces for their little people thing. This thing is so precious. I love it. You press the top. Isn't that sweet? There is not stuff everywhere. I'll take you this way first this time. Oh, I see a lone piece of broccoli. We will get that put away. Just tidied up in here. I have had to really pull back on my perfection tendencies. As they say, when you're raising kids, not only are you teaching them things, but they are teaching you. You're growing as a person, and I have had to let go. This is just what it is right now. I don't have homes for these things yet. This is being used for something else. But anyways, our kids are teaching us just as much as we are trying to teach them. So I've had to let go of a lot of perfection tendencies. I'm sure other people can relate to that. Here's part of my village. I'm gonna unbox my Pyrex set for you guys here soon, not today. And then here's our kitchen. I just wiped down the counters, but I have not done my floors. I'm gonna show you guys my early Christmas gift from my husband, but not today either. But just wanted to show you guys, and I'm getting ready to sit right here and work on some stuff on my computer. Forgot to put this away, but here it is, guys. Just a good 15-20 minute power cleaning. Got my sink cleaned out. This just feels so much better for when my kids come home from school and the chaos that ensues from that and after school activities and dinner. So it just feels good to have this reset and ready to get absolutely destroyed later. So
I wanted to share a fun little update with you guys. We just took down those home letters that were hanging here. I'll pop it up on the screen what it used to look like. And my husband and I got this picture when we celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary back in October, and it took several weeks for it to come in. So we just got this and got it hung, and we are so excited to have this piece. It just kind of really made this room feel a little more grand, and it's the blues that we decorate with all in our house. I absolutely love it. So just wanted to share it with you guys. It's always fun to see just even like a piece of art, how it transforms a room, and I just love how it ties kind of our whole downstairs together with all the blues that are used throughout the room. So just had to share that fun little update with you guys.
Sound on you, it all goes low, low, low. I don't wanna talk before the moment slowly slips away. Get a little dirty, baby, nothing you ain't gonna take, yeah. Fire burning like I do under my tattoos. There's a remedy, 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 yeah. And the way you go, baby, don't you know? There's a remedy, 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 yeah. You wanna leave behind, get all those cold eyes cold looking, but say bye, bye, bye. I don't wanna talk before the moment slowly
Here I am just getting my sheets back on the bed, straight out of the washer, using that sheet hack that I share with you guys all the time, where you put your sheets back on, damp, out of the washer, and let them air dry. Saves you time and energy from using your dryer, and it smells amazing, and your sheets come out nice, crisp, and wrinkle free. So you should give it a try, but that's what I'm doing before I move on into Dallas's room to start going through the hand-me-down clothes. All right, now that my sheets are drying, let's tackle the hand-me-down clothing situation. I am going to share what I do to maybe help you if you're looking for a system and want to know kind of what works for me. This is something that I have done and kind of tweaked over the years to work the best for me. I have 3 kiddos. I have 2 boys and a girl, so I am keeping all of my middle child clothes for my baby. So I had to get a handle on this. It'd gotten a little out of hand, and so I just wanted to go in and reorganize it. Once the system is in place, it won't be as tedious, but on this day, I really needed to kind of revamp some things. So first things first, what you'll need for my system that works for me is in all of your kids' closets, have some type of bin or basket, something to contain the clothes that they outgrow. And then if you are saving those clothes for another child, what works for me, and I have the space, is I have 3 bins, and within each bin I'm going to do one separate size for each bin. I had been having combined sizes as we were in the baby phase and all of that, but now that we're kind of getting out of those sizes and things like that, it's getting more into like 2T, 3T, 4T. It's more broad, and so it's going to be easier to contain this. But I had to pull out the next size up that my child was going to grow into, so that's why I am reorganizing everything. I have 3 totes, and then I label them with just a piece of paper and a Sharpie marker. That is it. I don't get fancy, and it's a very easy system, very easy to maintain and keep up with. So what I'm doing here that's taking me a little bit of extra time is I'm pulling out the next size up. I'm going to hang that, or if it didn't fit on a hanger or I ran out of hangers, then I put it in this little drawer organizer from IKEA, and then I throw it on the right side of our closet. My son has these 2 little kind of odd closets, but we use one side for storage and one side for everything that actively we are using and that he is wearing. And so what I'm going through and doing is just getting everything out that he will eventually grow into. Kind of a challenge with my 2 boys is one was born in the fall and one was born in the spring. So their seasons and the clothing items for those sizes have not added up very well in the baby phases and sizes, but I'm hoping as they stay in a size longer that those will start to kind of level out where more of my middle child's things will fit my baby. So anyways, I'm getting that all organized. One other thing that I do, I always wash everything, make sure it's clean going into these totes, but then I will pull it out and rewash it because it's been sitting in storage for a while. So I will rewash this stuff. So as I put everything in the bins, I do not mess with worrying about folding it and making it look pristine and perfect. I just don't even mess with it. Another thing I'm pulling out, right there you saw me in that little small tote, was training pants, because the potty training is on the horizon a little ways down the road, but I came across those training pants and I pulled those out. If you are in the potty training stage, look up training pants. You will thank me. Somebody told me about it, and I am so glad they did. Those things were wonderful when going through the potty training stage. So what I'm doing here now is pulling everything out. I had 3T and 4T together. Now they're going to be in each their separate totes, 3T, 4T, and then my son, my middle child, is currently in 5T, so that bin wasn't very full because I'm just now putting things in as he's outgrowing 5T. So there'll always be a bin on the bottom that's probably a little not as full, and that's the size that your child is currently growing out of. I only need 3 bins right now, and I don't plan to get any more. I'm going to make it work with these 3 bins because we don't have any more space to add any more to it. Then I put the label, I put the sign for the sizes, one on top and one on the outside, so that as you see when you're looking into the closet, I can see the label on the outside or I can see it from the top. And that is what I do. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Let me know in the comments below, do you have another system that you love that works for you? I am always looking for new systems and new organizational things constantly. So I would love to know in the comments below, what works for you, what do you do, and how do you store your hand-me-downs?
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having all the windows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the windows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Now this Christmas, we're gonna dance.
Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you are leaving this video with tons of motivation to go tackle your tidying up your house or tackling those hand-me-downs. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And you know I never leave you empty-handed. I have another video for you to keep on giving you motivation to get things done off your to-do list today. So head to that video after this. And I've got to get Dallas down for his nap. He is tired and ready to lay in those fresh sheets. So until next week, friends, take care.
My friends and